In my previous review, I complained the Babysitters Club series needs to stop with Carnival stories, because they've had carnivals in 4 of the past 5 books. Well, this book makes 5 out of 6, and next book, they're having a big math fair, so that's 6 out of 7. Could you please stop with the Carnival Fair stories? I've had enough of them!
Argo Funk Book Review, Argo Funk Book Review.
This book was written by Suzanne Wine. Classes are canceled today, so all the students can get health checks. There's a special scoliosis check for the curvature of the spine. Since this book gives a special credit to Dr. Linda Gray for her medical advice, I think we're going to hear more about that. Sure enough, the woman checking Abby sends her home with a note telling her she has to get checked by an orthopedist. Anna gets one too. Abby is shocked and terrified. When Mom and Anna aren't too worried, that just makes Abby more upset. She cries and panic yells about how terrible this is. At a Babysitters Club meeting, Abby introduces all the girls by saying what makes them cool. Somehow, Mallory rates highly on the Abby cool meter. Has she met Mallory before? Chrissy says the club needs to put on a winter carnival, with winter-themed activities like sled races and snow sculptures. This sounds suspiciously similar to the fall carnival from book 100, which was such a terrible idea. Everybody hated it so much, they almost destroyed the Babysitters Club. So why is Christy trying the same terrible idea again in winter? And seriously, a weather-based carnival? Has Christy completely run out of good ideas at this point? They try to raise money by snow shoveling in Christy's rich neighborhood, which is a disaster because the people have private snow plowing services and huge driveways. The only person who hires them is a cheapskate who pays $10. I don't know why the girls complain that's not enough money. It is way more than what they charge for an hour of babysitting. The club switches to cleaning out cars in Claudia's neighborhood, which is way less work and way more profitable. Of course, we get a full chapter dedicated to the girls shopping with all their new money. Abby and Anna see an orthopedist. Abby worries the doctor is taking too long to examine the x-rays, so she calms herself down with a Groucho Marx impersonation. The doctor says Abby's okay, but Anna needs a brace. Abby is so upset she decides to be the nicest, best twin sister ever. Remember the book where Claudia tried to be nice to her aunt, but instead she was a super annoying jerk the entire time, only she was too dumb to realize it? Abby does the exact same thing in this book. Only it's 20 times worse because Abby and Anna are twins. It makes sense for Claudia not to understand the aunt she rarely sees. It makes no sense for Abby to not understand her twin. For example, Anna watches an orchestra on TV. That makes sense, she's in the school orchestra and enjoys classical music. But Abby somehow forgets this basic biographical information about her sister and decides Anna can't possibly like that stuff. So Abby turns off the TV and plays video games instead. Anna complains multiple times.
Hey, I want to watch the concert, Abby. I was enjoying it. Abby, did you hear what I said?
Abby figures Anna is lying and ignores her. Our hero, everyone. Abby gets her hair cut so she looks just like Anna. She accompanies Anna on the medically accurate trip where they make a mold for her brace. When Anna says they don't look much alike anymore, Abby is heartbroken. Mom gives Abby $200 to buy new clothes for Anna, which makes no sense. Mom should have given that money directly to Anna. So we get a second shopping chapter in this book. Yay! Abby buys a bunch of clothes that she likes, and she ignores Stacy every single time Stacy says those clothes are all wrong for Anna. Anna instantly dislikes the new clothes, so Abby decides she'll just have to try harder to cheer Anna up. Abby tries to play twinsies with Anna by trying on her brace. Anna tells her to calm down and give her some space. Give her space? That's the last thing she needs right now! Abby resolves to spend even more time with Anna! Abby's a little obsessive in this book. At school, Alan Gray crashes into Anna by accident. He jokes that she's wearing metal underwear. Abby is furious, and she yells at him until he leaves, afraid. Anna is so embarrassed, she finally snaps and yells at Abby. She says Abby's driving her crazy with her constant smothering, and she hates how Abby's trying to make the disease all about herself when it's Anna's problem to deal with. Mom and Abby have a serious talk. Abby says she's lonely and scared. What if Anna having a disease means they're not twins anymore? Abby? Did you forget you have asthma and Anna doesn't? This is not the first time both twins have failed to catch the same disease. Since being a parent is tough, Mom gives up here, instead of trying to help the girls work out their issues. The club worries they'll have to cancel the winter carnival due to a lack of snow. It starts snowing at the last minute, everyone is excited, and of course the carnival is a big success. Marianne calls her dad by his first name in this chapter, which is a little weird. She's never called him Richard before. Continuity. Anna shows up and rides on a sled. Abby panics, but she remembers how she overreacted earlier. She realizes all of her fussing made Anna feel worse, not better. So basically, Abby just repeats what Anna told her earlier and pretends this is a brand new insight. The twins apologize to each other, even though Anna's got nothing to apologize for. Abby decides to grow her hair out again, which takes her less than a month. In real life, hair does not grow that fast. The end. Post-book follow-up. This is another book where I feel like the author did a good job with a flawed premise. Abby's narration is strong and interesting. Her thoughts and emotions feel authentic. The ghostwriter definitely has found Abby's voice. The problem is that Abby is an overbearing idiot for the vast majority of the book. How could she not know her sister likes music? Anna tells Abby the truth to her face multiple times. Abby just ignores her like a jerk. That made me unhappy with Abby. I did not like reading it. The author did a good job justifying Abby's behavior, but there's no disguising that this is a story where Abby holds the idiot ball. The Snow Festival subplot was pretty good. I think I liked it better than last book's festival because the story was more varied. It's also longer, taking up 5 chapters. Overall, I didn't like this book. It has solid writing, but a bad plot. I like the scenes where Abby worries she and her twin are falling apart. That's the emotional core of the book, and honestly, that should have been the main story. Or what if there's the same story about Abby going overboard, but what she does is try to act like Anna all the time? She tries to look like Anna, does all of Anna's favorite things. That makes more sense than Abby forgetting her sister likes music. I give Babysitters Club number 104, Abby's twin, a 4 out of 10.